Akçı.
Guess we made it.
Ölüsü nerede? Skyward. Aha.
Eat this. Fine by me.
Salak ya.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Khans. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the Khans into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The Khans have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... All right. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Khans. Their leader is a... If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. but it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck. Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
Man, I'm sick of this place. Can't wait to get back to Red Rock.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, about that. Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me.
What?
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Hey.
I'm getting real tired. I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. I'm not afraid of a gunfight. But I'd rather get back to Red Rock without a few extra holes in me if I can help it. It's just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would... He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want... He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the...
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem. I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not. My hands are tied. I can't go against orders. You're right. The Great Khan... I really don't have time to chatter right now. Shoot. It's one of the biggest sources of electrical power in the region, so when President Kimball shows up on his inspection tour, I'm sure he'll be confident that the dam's safe and secure. Destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam a couple years ago, the town was set up as a trap for Caesar's Legion. The sharpshooters and the Rangers picked off the Legion's veterans from a distance, and the rest of the Legion just rushed on in. Then boom. Camp McCarran is the headquarters for the NCR military in this region. It occupies the old airport next. It's probably just a political thing. You know, give a few speeches, shake hands with the troops, boost morale. They're an outlaw group primarily trafficking in drugs and other contraband. They usually stay out of NCR territory, though.
Thanks for the rescue.
Man, I thought I was dead for sure.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for...
Still got a bit of a walk.
stabbing us in the
Still got a bit of a walk ahead of us.
back.
This is a restricted area. State your business. Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress. There should. But we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead. Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs. I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over... Hell, If we lose the dam to the Legion, this little... Nice job out there. What is it? What'd you do wrong to get sent here? Thought you were an up-and-comer.
We won't go quietly.
The Legion's
can
coming
count
for
on
us.
that.
Just a matter of time. Believe you me.
Nice job out there.
Ah. Toplanmış. Orada bir yerde. Heh. 3 verdi. Şimdi yukarıya bakayım.
The Legion's coming for us. Just a matter of time, believe you me.
Fine by me.
İşte fantastik, bombastik.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long. Worried? Do I look worried to you? I've got this under control, baby. No one else. What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR. It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. I said look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said welcome aboard. Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that... Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running... But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency. And I guess that just isn't good enough for some... Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying? No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going... Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day. There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about... Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure it needs to... Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with? Very well, yes. I'm part of the Followers of the Apocalypse. If you're not familiar, we seek peace and the spread of knowledge. Knowledge that must never be lost to the world. Now your turn. That's reassuring. Although many who've made that claim over the years have had... But if it's really as you say, then take my advice. This installation carries with it dangers that no one here has... Take care of what you do here, and who you listen to. Some things are best left buried with the old world. I don't entirely know. Our records on the company that built this place suggest that they're dealing... And I've seen equipment here marked with symbols used by the pre-war military. Targeting computers, shocks, and... A code word comes up repeatedly in the papers I've looked through here. Yes, and the technology they have in this facility is like nothing I've seen. Some of it reminds me of Enclave equipment, but more advanced. A weapon based upon it would be catastrophic, no matter who claimed it. It's no wonder the Brotherhood wouldn't give it up. They weren't here for me to ask, but I doubt they were here for electricity. When the NCR first came here, it was under Brotherhood control. They usually steered clear of one another, but the Brotherhood's interest in pre-war technology has always been in weapons. It's likely they were trying to reclaim Archimedes when the NCR arrived. Then I would say do it. As long as the power of this plant is committed to the regional grid and not to a weapon, we are safe. If you're the one to restore output, then you can route the power where you choose, and they'll never be the wiser. I can't get you past the security in the tower, but I can be of some... I've discovered a password for one of the mirror control terminals outside. Oh, the NCR has their own designs for it, no doubt, but resist the urge to send it only to the thriving communities. The need for power is great everywhere. Distributing it evenly is the most rational... I'm a man of letters. I'd be torn to pieces by the security system they have in that tower. I'd never reach the mainframe. But eventually, the NCR will. Or if not them, Caesar's Legion. They will use this place for war. Because the possibility exists you might do anything else, you're the only choice Not yet. By some miracle, they've hired an imbecile to try and decipher the... He spent months working at one console trying to get the solar reflectors to track the sun. What he doesn't know is that the only thing the console controls... I tried to tell him, but he insisted that the largest console had to be the most important. Still, it's only a matter.
YouTube bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere.